One Pride, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. We're going to go over some roster moves and what I'm looking forward to seeing in the first preseason game on Friday against the Bills. So let's dive right into the video.
Yeah.
All right, One Pride, let's dive into these roster moves and see what they mean for the future. The Detroit Lions have waived kicker Matthew Wright and brought in kicker Zane Gonzalez to compete with Randy Bullock. We'll dive into that in a second. Javon Leake, they signed him today and waived running back Michael Warren, who's dealing with injuries and something like that. And they signed cornerback Nikhil Roby-Coleman the other day. I'm excited about that signing. Let's dive into what these signings mean. With this kicking competition, man, I'm nervous about this, man, because kicking is such an important aspect of the game. If you're not nailing chip shots from 40 yards in, 30 yards in, 20 yards in, we're screwed. We can't have wasted possessions, man. We saw last year when Prater would miss some money shots, and we're like, come on, man, you got to hit those, man, because it's extremely important. You're an NFL kicker to nail chip shots, man. Football is a game of inches. Football is a game of this play and that play. And if you're missing field goals, the game could be 20 to 23 and you missed a field goal, and there you go. That team won because you missed a field goal, man. Kicking is so important, and if these NFL kickers on our team aren't making field goals, I'm going to be extremely mad because those are wasted possessions that we cannot have. And with this running back we signed today, Javon Leake, I'm expecting him to compete for that third running back spot. That third running back spot is wide open now that Jameer Jefferson is down with an ankle injury. I don't know if Jameer Jefferson is even going to make the team. He should. He's a draft pick, but we'll see, man. That third running back spot is wide open, and especially with how run-dependent we're going to be on offense, we need someone that's going to be able to take the load off of DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams, man. Those guys are going to be going 1 and 2. Now we need someone to change the pace a little bit. A third running back, come on, take that spot, man. That spot's wide open for all you guys. Dedrick Mills, this guy that we just brought in, Jameer Jefferson, man. Someone take that spot and run away with it, man. And then now with Nikhil Roby-Coleman, I'm interested that we even brought him in, the history that Dan Campbell has with him in that championship game. But he's familiar with Deuce Staley. He's familiar because he was in Philly last year. He's familiar with Aubrey Pleasant. He's familiar with all the Rams people that we have here now. That's encouraging to see. And what's encouraging about all these moves is Brad Holmes is very alert. He's going to make moves right away. You notice with Bob Quinn when he would make questionable waiver decisions. Let's say a linebacker got hurt, he would go sign a wide receiver. What I like about Brad Holmes is as soon as someone goes down, he brings someone in to keep the competition there. That's the theme of this team, competition. And that's what's going to lead to wins this year. People are doubting us this year. People are telling us we're probably going to have the number 1 pick. Keep saying that. You're not telling anybody on this team, the players there, the energy is there. This team is here to win, and they're going to be competing every day. Not saying we are going to win, but they're there competing. And when you're competing every single game, you're competing your balls off for your coach, and you're doing everything, you got a solid chance of winning. You're not going to be folding over. And what I'm looking forward to the most in this preseason game is this team coming out with energy. Because I remember under the previous regime in preseason games like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, every time they would come out in a preseason game, the starters would come out, they would look flat, no energy, and they would look lost on defense. I remember the only player that would really stand out during preseason was Jared Davis, because, Jared Davis plays with heart. That's one thing Jared Davis did, was play with heart. He may not have been the best linebacker, but he played with energy. He was the only one that would stand out, and then all the starters would get gassed on defense, and it wouldn't give you the confidence that we have right now in the Lions going into the regular season because they weren't playing with energy, they weren't playing with confidence. And I want to see what wide receiver is going to stand up. One wide receiver is going to take that number 1 spot. That number 1 wide receiver position is wide open. You got Tyrell Williams, Brashad Perriman. I'm hearing they're having good camps, but I'm hearing Amon-Ra's having a really good camp. I'm hearing Khalif Raymond's having a good camp. Better camp than those two are because Tyrell Williams and Brashad Perriman have been dealing with some minor injuries. Let's see Amon-Ra. Let's see Khalif Raymond. I'm hearing nothing but good things out of camp from those guys. Let's see it in the game. Let's see him take over a little bit. I'm excited for Amon-Ra St. Brown this year. I think he's going to be competing for Rookie of the Year. I hope so. Let's see it. And on defense, how is our secondary looking? Are we tackling? Is our D-line getting some pressure? Are our linebackers going to make plays? I want to see this defense come out with a fire under their butt. Like Aaron Glenn was saying, man, you got to be able to to not, whatever he said a couple months ago. I don't remember the exact quote, but he said he wants some ball busters out there pretty much. He wants people that are going to be out there competing day in and day out. So let's see it. Let's see this team come out with some energy, man. It's your boy T signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video.